Live from Austin, Texas, the talk show capital of the world. TGI Fun Show. TGI Fun Show.
And now, here's Wild Bill.
Wow, what a warm, rousing introduction there that was. Welcome, everyone, to the TGI Fun Show. Yes. Oh, thank you. You noticed. It's been a long week, like it's always a long week, right? And nothing much has changed with the coronavirus situation, except everyone seems to be growing a little more paranoid of each other, a little more accusing, and a term has come up, coronavirus Karen, as the term for what we call people who are a little extra suspicious of regular behavior because they don't really have anything else to do. I digress. We have a great show tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. Yep, thank you. On our show tonight, he's been called the king of the live stream. Well, in this house anyway, Rondeau is here tonight. Yeah. And from Daily Austin Music, we have Colin McDonald. More of a rhythmic clap. And howdy, Hope. There's Hope. We're gonna hide our secret family, the Snorkelsons, for just a second here. Now, on the subject of coronavirus Karen, it's kind of funny because I've been seeing a lot of shaming online, and I've experienced this myself, and I realized that maybe I've even done it myself. You hit the line where you're like, okay, we need to take this thing seriously. So now everybody who did what I did yesterday sucks, and we judge them, right? Because that's what we do. Facebook world. Without further ado, please welcome to the show, Coronavirus Karen. Coronavirus Karen. Wow. Coronavirus Karen. How have you been doing today?
Well, not that good.
Not that good. Well,
everybody's breaking the rules.
I understand you have a lot to complain about, Coronavirus Karen. Coronavirus Karen, always looking out for something and hopefully protecting us.
You're welcome.
I know that you have our best interest in mind. Thank you for your service. That's what I meant to say. We have the top 10 reasons here that Coronavirus Karen has called the cops on you. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the top 10 reasons Coronavirus Karen has called the cops on you. Number 10 here, Karen.
Well, earlier today, I caught you taking out your garbage without a mask.
Well, you know, simple enough. You know, masks are actually kind of hard to come by.
Unsafe.
Okay, well, what's number 9?
Well, you know, when you had your tree trimmed, I didn't think that tree trimming was really essential enough.
Didn't think tree trimming...
Essential.
Essential is an important word, Karen. Number 8.
You got that pizza delivered, and I noticed that, and, you know, your pizza delivery driver looked suspicious to me.
As a former pizza delivery driver, I can kind of see that.
Yeah, you look suspicious,
yeah,
too.
That's a little bit of a profiling joke there. Number 7.
You didn't see him. You know.
I did, fair enough.
It was Easter on Sunday, and those Easter egg hunts can wait. Kids love waiting for the surprise.
That's a little cruel, Karen. Jeez. Number 6.
When you went to get the mail, I saw you again, and you wore that same mask 2 days in a row. I know you didn't wash it.
I didn't wash it. I haven't been washing my mask.
You don't wash much. You know.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. What a bad partner I am. Number 5.
I'm pretty sure you didn't have any children before this thing hit. I mean, how should I know? How should you know?
I agree. I agree with that one. That's actually a fairly good point there. All right, number 4.
Your dog shit in my yard, and he didn't have a mask on.
Well, I mean, a lot of dogs can't afford a mask. Number 3.
I was looking, at the birds outside, and I saw someone in your house.
That was probably me.
No, I know what you look like.
All right, number 2.
This afternoon, you out there, and there was not nearly enough social distance between you and that blonde next door.
Hey-o.
I've never liked her. She's trouble.
Coronavirus Karen, you've got to give people a chance. And the number 1 reason Coronavirus Karen called the cops on you this week.
I found out you didn't invite me to your quarantine Zoom happy hour. And that is not okay. I'm an important part of your community.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Coronavirus Karen. Thank you for coming on, Coronavirus Karen.
Yeah, you're coming on to something. I'm out of here, and on the way out, I'm calling the cops.
Oh, I bet you are. Coronavirus Karen, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What a great show we have going on already. Indeed. Our next guest hails from unknown parts, although we've heard rumors that he could be from as far north as Kansas or possibly Oklahoma. Please welcome to the stage Mr. X. Yes, Mr. X.
Well, Bill, thank you for having me again.
Yeah, Mr. X, you're one of my favorites, although maybe I don't know what other people have to say. I don't care. I just like you so much. Mr. X, how are you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great. I really like that lady Karen. Do you think I can get her number from you?
Yeah, I think you and Karen could be a good couple. That's actually a pretty good idea. I've never thought this.
She seems like a common sense woman.
Yeah, we could do a dating site. That's pretty smart thinking there, Mr. X. Now, I noticed you have.
My regards to Karen.
I sure will. Let's hope she's not like that one lady from Tiger King.
Yeah, I had a few of them. I don't like that type.
Carol Baskins?
Yeah, what a hoe.
Whatever her name is. I can't help but notice, Mr. X, and it's almost distracting to me. You have a hole in your mask.
Oh, well, that's called the pie hole.
A pie hole. Okay. Oh,
That's
welcome back to
be-
producer Amanda.
Yeah, you know why they call it the pie hole?
Why is that, Mr. X?
Because it's where you put your pie.
Not bad. Okay. So, are you going to try to patent? Come on, guys. Are you
Well,
going
I wanna tell you
to
about
try to
this.
patent the pie hole?
Well, these are going to be the next big thing in masks.
I don't doubt that at all. What is the current selling price, market value on a pie hole mask?
Well, they're going up and up and up because after this thing blows over, people are still going to wear masks, but they're going to have to eat. It won't protect people from coughing, but it'll protect them from sneezing.
That is somewhat genius, I have to say.
Yeah.
The pie hole mask. Well, oh, come on, people. Last week you gave us some tips on what we might start calling the futures market of hoarding, and you suggested cat food. Do you have any options, any good suggestions for us to start hoarding products this week?
Well, let me tell you what. I'll tell you what not to hoard. There is a surplus of government cheese in the market.
Whoa,
Let me show
government
you.
cheese.
Look at that.
American cheddar. Look at that. Real government cheese.
And they even spelled it wrong.
Where did you get Yeah. Where'd you get that government cheese?
Well, this is a 40-pound bag of government cheese. And, it's going to go down in value because there's a surplus still from Katrina.
Mr. X, my producer, Amanda Lynn here, couldn't help but notice that the word government was spelled wrong on that bag.
Well, you never trust government, that's for sure.
I'm with you on that. I am with you on that.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot left over from Katrina. There's some Obama era. And now there is 100,000 18-wheelers in the port of Houston full of government cheese waiting for distribution.
Mr. X, let me ask you a question. Is there anyone that you're suspicious of in your neighborhood where you live?
Just the damn mailman.
I hear you. Now, would you be in favor? I can't help but notice you're wearing a mailman hat. Would you be in favor of the mail shutting down?
Yeah, who wants a government agent coming to their damn door every day?
Well, I'm starting to think you might have a couple of collection items. I don't know where you got that hat. Mr. X, thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to have you on the show. Before we send you off, though, do you have any more final survival tips for us this week?
Get yourself some pie hole masks before they sell out.
And where can we find those pie hole masks? Right here on the TGI Fun Show website, I imagine.
They sell them at CVS Pharmacy and HEB.
I'm not sure that's true. Make some noise for Mr. X, our resident conspiracy theorist survivalist. We'd love to have you, Mr. X. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Wild.
Oh, you're the best. You know, what I like about Mr. X is he's surprisingly gentle. A lot of people think that he might be a hardened individual, someone they should fear. Lord knows he doesn't know how to turn his camera off. There we go, Mr.
The real
X.
pussycat.
The real pussycat. Our next guest, not so much. Colin McDonald, a good friend of mine, and he has started a music journalism site, a group, a powerhouse called Daily Austin Music, and this is a preview of Colin's beauty. I've known Colin for a number of years now, and I've got to know him more and more closely as the years have gone on, and they have gone on. Colin is a dear friend, a dear voice of reason in what's going on in the current music scene. One of my number one complaints for a long time has been that we don't have a hello. Pete is joining.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
No problem. Just hop on in the middle of my diatribe here. I was just saying.
No, I'm sorry.
I was just saying, Pete. You'll agree with me that we don't really have enough music press. Austin is vast. It's not to discredit or talk badly about the music press we do have. We just need more of it because there's so many things happening. And Colin has stepped up his game, started Daily Austin Music. He's done a neurotic amount of videos, and I really enjoyed his show last week. Please welcome to the TGI Fun Show stage, Mr. Colin McDonald.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey.
You know,
I had to think
really
about
like
it.
that clap for you. Hi, Colin.
How are you, Bill? How are you,
Well,
Amanda?
you know, per usual, as when we speak, Colin, I'm barely getting by. I'm on the coffee and I'm on the anything that moves. I'm going to share, with your permission, of course, a video that I found very entertaining from a bit of your show.
Sure.
I hope this works.
Live streaming is hard. Number 9, as it turns out, it wasn't that people didn't have cash to tip you at the bars. It's because they don't like you. Number 8, streaming in front of a bookcase doesn't make you look educated. It makes me think you want me to think you are. Number 7, DJs owned us again. In a bar on 6th Street or a live stream during quarantine, nobody wants your green eggs and ham. Number 6, clean your house. Number 5, some of you really do need the flashing lights and multitude of distractions a shot bar brings to even sound passable. Number 4, covers aren't that impressive when my favorite streaming service is a voice command away. Number 3, whatever you were making playing live is probably what you're going to make on live streaming. So if you're good, you're good. If you're not, HEB is hiring. Number 2, a lot of you have instruments above your skill level. And the number one thing we learned about live streaming this year, sound people. Remember them when this is over because you need them. You sound terrible. Live streaming is hard. Number 9.
Valid points. I almost nailed it. I knew I wasn't going to nail it, but I almost nailed it. There we go. All right.
Well done.
Mostly
sir.
smooth transition. Hello, Colin. And
Hello.
welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's kind of freaking me out that I'm behind you looking at myself.
Oh, here. I'll just give you a more comfortable. Here's Dale Watson behind us.
There you go. That's better.
There we go. Another troubadour and spokesman for Austin Music. How are you tonight, Colin?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
I'm
being
just
on
kind of
here.
hanging out.
I love your show. I love your
Thank
attitude, your free will and ways, the way that you are willing to give the public here in Austin another look on the music scene. And Lord knows you're covering a vast number of people, and I liked all the variety. I researched your show so I wouldn't be as big of a dick. And I really liked your show, you know. I saw the one with Jackie Vincent, the most recent one, talking about live streaming. And it was funny because people are really bad at live streaming, but we're all learning. So tell me about what you're seeing from live streaming. I mean, Jackie's the queen. I loved your top 10 list.
Yeah, thank you. Now, and to be clear, like, we're all learning, but you have to learn. You have to have somebody that comes in the room and says, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's okay, that's wrong. And that's like the point. Like, the people I've been seeing do good things on live stream really aren't relying on any of the high production stuff. They're just being themselves and accessible. Now, Jackie had the advantage because she's been doing it for so long and had an audience built in.
Look at Pete. He's taking a drink of wine just like he would if he, you know. I imagine that's what he does every day at 7:50.
Cheers.
Yes, man.
But yeah, like, just stop trying so hard.
Exactly. Just have some fun with it, right?
And just be yourself. That's all.
But
most of it's crap.
Colin, have you experienced any corona shaming going on? It's the newest craze. Have you been shamed? Have you been caught going out? Have you been do you have any stories?
I have not been shamed as of yet, because I'm one of the people that this is, as soon as this started, was just a really great excuse to stay inside and not to see people or do things, because I don't like doing those two things anyway. So I'm kind of cool with it. And the shaming thing, I think you said it best at the beginning. It's all about the people that come to the point of turning around and go, oh, well, you're doing that thing I did yesterday, so you're a bad person.
Yeah, it's kind of silly.
Well, man,
it's just humans being humans. We're all fallible.
Yeah, we're all just screwing around, man.
We do a lot.
Don't take anything too seriously. That's all it is.
There's definitely some shame police in my neighborhood.
Oh yeah, Pete. Would you like to comment on that?
Well, I'm pretty much on conference calls all day long, so I've been wearing a button down and not much else. So I've been going out to the mailbox in my underwear, and people have been really complaining about it.
I bet you've got a coronavirus Karen for that. Colin, I love your show. I want to kind of go back to that. And if you haven't watched or seen Daily Awesome Music, follow him, check it out, follow the group, get on there. He's got a great show. What I like about you is you're allowed, it seems to me that you, because you're independent, you get to say things that maybe other people can't, and clearly they don't. And thank you for saying things that some people don't. This was a funny thing. Somebody came to me the other day, and I told them about you, and they said, Bill, he's the Glenn Beck to your Alex Jones, don't you think? And I thought, wow, I don't like any of that, but yeah, you're exactly right. And wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Anyway,
I mean, we can turn that. I got to get a chalkboard.
I'm not going to make excuses for either of those people, but they lost their moral compass along the way. I don't think we've lost our moral compass just yet. I think that people aren't used to hearing some uncomfortable truths yet. But thank you for sharing them, and thanks for being an outlet for that.
Well, I mean, we do what we do, and I want to, like, publicly thank Justin Douglas for suggesting that we meet however many years ago.
Yeah, Justin Douglas, King Electric. Let's incriminate his ass.
Yeah, let's do. Everything me and Bill do together is Justin's fault. Let's just put that out there in the beginning.
Every vile thing from our mouths.
Yeah. But it's funny because the more I say stuff, the more I find people, not necessarily like you, but people that have a like mind as us of, well, yeah, no crap, but nobody's saying it. And that's the whole point. And I mean, I'm not saying it to a lot of people. Like, it's still a small little baby channel. I got 5 years before I'm going to worry about growing it. You know
There's probably 5 people watching, and it's my mom on 3 monitors. So don't worry. This show's just as unpopular as anything could get.
Oh yeah, but like, it's not the point. It's forming those connections about what I really think, and not just some crap that I think is going to get attention. Like, when you talk about stuff that actually matters and get people upset, then we get to have real conversations and get into arguments and learn something about each other. Otherwise, it's just small talk, and I can't stand small talk.
I mean, Pete's busy. Pete's on his phone. He's got texts coming in from New York.
I'm sorry, I'm doing a little networking.
Where the fuck are you? The West Coast? How do you have sunshine out?
I know, right?
How is it sunny outside at your house right now, Pete?
Not that far away.
This is not a pre-recorded show.
A little West Austin, actually.
What?
Did you move to Lakeway when I wasn't watching?
Yeah, I'm Horseshoe Bay, actually, or Bend.
Or Bend, whatever. Yeah.
Either one, or more than we can afford. Colin, is there any shows you'd like to plug, or live streams you'd like to plug, or anything you'd like to say before we let you go? Of course, you'll come back to our all-in-one gangbang, as we like to call it at the end.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Just keep watching this show and find the weird stuff and watch that. If it looks like something everybody else is doing, just skip on by and find something cool.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Colin. Please stick with us. And we will love to have you back here in a little bit when we talk to everyone. That's Colin McDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get back to my oh boy, I really messed those up. All right. Well, Pete, tonight's going about as smooth as it's ever been, I think.
Yeah, man, I really think it's a good show. We got some quality guests this time.
Yeah, we really did. And if this crowd would ever shut up. Coming up next is a guest we've had on before, Chaz the Rocker. And Chaz, I'm not sure if Chaz lives in Detroit or what, but Chaz wanted to come on because Chaz knew that Leo was going to be on, and Chaz wanted to meet Leo. Chaz, come on to the show, boy. Welcome, Chaz. Welcome, Chaz the Rocker, to the show.
Thanks, Bill. How's it going?
It's going great. You know, you're buying.
How's it been?
Just rocking out like usual, dude.
Chaz, what have you been up to? Any new songs or anything to share?
Yeah, man. My creative juices have been flowing, bro. Like, it's just been nuts. I have an invention. Just like Mr. X, I have a coronavirus invention. We'll get to that. And I also wrote an Easter drum salute, dude, just for you dudes.
Chaz's creative juices in his nuts have produced an Easter drum solo. Well, geez, Chaz, I suppose we'd love to hear it.
All right, you guys ready for this?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on a second. I think I need some beer.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my grandma to grab my beer for me. Gam.
Okay.
That's right, I'm taking a nap. Get me some beer. Oh God, old lady, right?
Oh, Gam, I said hi.
Are you yelling at your grandma to bring you a beer?
Fucking old lady.
What is that you call your grandma?
Gam. Or Gam.
Gam.
You've met her, Pete.
All right.
Does Gam have plenty of toilet paper?
Oh, yeah, I don't think she even poops anymore, dude. All right. Are you guys ready to rock and roll?
We are ready to rock and roll!
Are you ready?
Yeah!
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on a second. Something doesn't
be this time?
It just. Oh, I know what it is. I need my Easter ears. Damn!
Easter ears.
I'm trying to watch my stories.
Shut up! Bring me my Easter ears.
Damn,
God.
Gam. Just bring the ears
Nope.
over.
Fucking
Man,
leave,
can you
man.
imagine talking to your grandmother like that?
Yeah, well, you would too if you knew her. She's an old bag. All right.
Like you, yeah, I guess.
Are you guys ready to rock and roll?
Let's have it, Chaz. I cannot wait.
I'm ready to rock. I'm gonna rock your fucking world.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on a second. You know, I think we should talk about my invention, really.
Your invention. Okay.
Yeah. We'll get back to this song.
Yeah, we'll get back to the song. Let's hear about your invention.
All right, so COVID-19, right? Oh, I gotta put my tie on here. So it's really hard to bang chicks when you gotta stay 6 feet away from them, right?
Yeah.
So, Gam, bring in my invention. So, I was hoping to practice my my speech, my business plan, so maybe, you know, some of your viewers can invest in my new invention. Is that cool with you?
Oh, that's very cool with me.
Got my tie. Okay. So, you can't bang chicks 6 feet away, right? So, I came up with a sexy solution. And it is called the Sex Poncho.
The Sex
bro.
Poncho. Now, finally, somebody's thinking.
The Sex Poncho.
The
You
sex.
put this thing on, and you're totally protected, dude. You can bang all the chicks you want to. It's got a patented rock and roll fuckhole right here.
Patented.
Yeah,
Oh, the
man.
lower pie hole.
Just put your dick right there.
We've got some drama on the show.
Who did it first?
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Mr.
So,
X is not going to like that.
that's all you gotta do. Just put this thing on, then you're ready to rock and roll with all the bras in town.
Man, there are some amazing innovations in this coronavirus thing.
You should jump on this and get yours today. Woo!
Wow. That reminds me of a joke I just heard not long ago. I think you guys would both dig this, being dudes. Sorry, Amanda. Forgive us for this one. An 80-year-old man is standing outside by his mailbox crying. And a young 25-year-old male comes up to the mailbox and sees him crying, and he says, sir, why are you crying? And the 80-year-old man says, well, I'm married to a girl half my age, no, less than half my age. She's actually 30, and she fucks like a lioness. Does a lioness fuck good? I don't know. That's what I came up with. And he says, well, why are you sad? And he says, well, she likes sex so much, we wake up in the morning and she demands we have sex right after breakfast. And he says, okay, why are you crying though? He says, well, after lunch, she demands we have sex 2 times. And he says, well, okay, but you're really crying. What could be making you sad now? And the man says, after dinner, we have to have sex 5 times before bed. And he's like, is that why you're sad? And the old man says, no, I can't remember how to get home. Oh, you know what? That's not even the joke I meant to tell. Guy's 80 years old. Sorry.
Oh.
Guy's 80 years old, and he's at a dance. And he gets up with this hot 60-year-old young piece of tang. And he says, hey, I'm hot, you're hot, let's fuck. And she says, all right, old man, let's dance. They go back to his place. They have wonderful sex. And at the end, the old man says, wow, you were so tight. Are you like a 60-year-old virgin? And she says, no, but let me tell you what, if I would have known that you could still get a hard on, I would have taken my pantyhose off first.
Hey, that's a good.
That was
a really good one. That's solid material.
supposed to be
Very
getting
good.
back to what you said about. Anyway, Chaz, it's my understanding that you want to go to Nashville with your Sex Poncho and maybe bang some broads with Leo Rondeau.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've heard that Nashville has the best pussy in the country. That's why it's called Nashville Pussy, right?
Well, there's a band called Nashville Pussy, and I think that you and Leo could certainly get some.
Well, I'd like to go and visit and go check out some of that Nashville Pussy for sure.
Chaz the Rocker, you really have it going on.
Yeah, well, I've got a huge dong and chicks just can't get enough of it.
Well, they really can't. Without further ado, I think it's time that we go ahead and bring Leo on. Leo, if you would like to join the show. Chaz, would you like to stay on for Leo?
Yeah, sure, man. I want to meet that guy.
I knew you'd. Oh, Leo! Oh, he's got his payment for the show. I see.
It's my stimulus bucks.
I'm glad that you received your payment for the show. Welcome, Leo Rondeau. Leo, thank you so much for coming all the way from Nashville. Now, Chadley Archer has been joining us in Nashville, but never before have we had Leo. Welcome, Leo, first timer on the show.
Happy to be here. Chad and I buy each other Coors Lights whenever we see each other out, which is pretty much every time I go out.
That mustache looks great. Did you just say you've seen Chaz?
Chad.
Chad or Chaz? Because Chaz, the rocker over here, would like to see them. He thinks you guys would be quite the tandem, apparently.
I don't think that's true. Might be holding me back a little bit.
Now, Leo,
I've got a thing going here, and it's kind of a solo mission, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man, come on, bro. We can go pick up some chicks together. I'll let you borrow my Sex Poncho.
The Sex Poncho. Leo, I have to say, you are a bit of a maverick. That's why one reason why I like your music so well. I thought as a new guest to our show, we could play a game together. Now, you are, in fact, from North Dakota. Correct?
Yes, North Dakota.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Oklahoma.
Or South Dakota. Either one.
South Dakota.
Which I am from. We are from Oklahoma.
You're from South Dakota? I didn't know that.
South Dakota, Oklahoma.
I thought we could play a rousing game of South Dakota or North Dakota. Here's how it works. I'm going to name a list of attractions. Thank you, crowd. I thought it was a good idea. I'm going to name a list of attractions, and with each name, you tell me, since you're from the area, if it's from North Dakota or South Dakota, okay?
I think I understand.
Seems easy enough. Here we go. First one, Mount Rushmore.
I'm going to go South Dakota on that one.
Yeah, that's South Dakota. You're right, of course. Ding, ding, ding. Badlands National Park.
I'm going to stick with South Dakota on that one as well.
Correct. Again, that's South Dakota. Crazy Horse Memorial.
Oh, shit. Would you mind spelling it?
C-R-A-Z-Y.
Okay. C-R-A-Z-Y. Okay.
H-O-R-S-E.
Okay. H-O-R-S-E.
Memorial.
I'm going to go South Dakota.
Again, correct. Leo Rondeau.
North Dakota. Did I get that right?
5 for 5, ladies and gentlemen. 5 for 5.
Guessing on that one, too.
One of the most entertaining things to ever come out of North Dakota besides Fargo, after all my research. Fargo is also worth checking out if you're a diehard Coen Brothers fan. Now, Leo, you've been doing Tuesday night live streams.
Yeah, Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. And if you've been enjoying those live streams, Leo, send some money over here to Venmo at Bill-Ogden-3. That is where you want to be sending all those tips. No, it is now if you're watching, but our live stream's not even working, so it's hardly worth putting the sign up because once again,
Wait, are we live?
we're recording the show, but we're not live because the live streaming isn't working. But we are recording, so we're live in the sense that we're recording it. We're live now. In fact, I'll try to get the live stream up one more time. It disappoints me every time it doesn't work, but it usually doesn't work. So anyway, we are recording, and the recording goes to channel 16, public broadcast. So it's basically like Mr. Rogers meets Wayne's World meets public access meets hell. Leo, we understand. Thank you.
The great audience you have. They've been so kind.
We try to keep it under 10 so people don't, coronavirus shame us. Now, Leo, come on, guys. The minute we say something, they pipe up. Leo, have you experienced any coronavirus shaming?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, let's hear it.
So anytime I post an Instagram story of being on the river, nobody responds.
Hi, Lana.
They don't say that looks awesome. So I know they're shaming me. Their silence.
Their silence speaks everything. Now, you have a song about that, I think. Chaz, are you going to be able to play drums remotely with Leo during this tune?
Absolutely. I can rock out with that dude.
And is it true that you have a cheese puff in your crotch?
Dude, this is not a cheese puff. This is giant sausage, okay?
I meant giant sausage.
Sausage flavored cheese?
Dude.
See the size of that hole?
Pete, you've got your dog Lano there.
Hey, Lano. Yeah, Lano's one of our co-hosts.
Well, Leo.
Great, she's taking my job.
I mean, I feel like we're about to have a John Denver moment here. I feel like Kermit the Frog. That would make you Miss Piggy. And we'd like a song, Leo. Would you do us the favor?
Yeah.
Thank you, Leo.
I think I'm just going to continue on with the theme of North Dakota and South Dakota and the differences of those.
I love it. I love you, Piggy.
Oh, I love you, Kermit.
And this is the conversation that I have every time I tell somebody that I'm from North Dakota.
You mean South Dakota?
Is that where Mount Rushmore is? No, man, that's South Dakota. Is that where the Black Hills are? No, man, that's South Dakota too. Is that where they did that HBO there, Deadwood? No, man, that's South Dakota too. Well, is that where they do the biker rally there? Sturgis, is that where Sturgis is? No, man, that's South Dakota too. Huh, North Dakota. It's cold up there. You must be used to that.
One of my favorite songs.
Good song, man.
Dude, you need some rock drums in that
Thank
song,
you,
man.
Zoomers.
We need you back in Austin,
You
man.
should have jumped in there. I was waiting for you to jump on in.
Next time I will.
Chaz, I know that
The drummer.
I know that you and Leo would be just the tandem that Nashville needs. And Chaz, I do wish you well. I know you're going to be going over there to Nashville against all advice. You are going to go to Nashville tomorrow and just check it out.
I'm going to get some Nashville pussy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
I'll see you there, Leo.
I'll be here.
Rock and roll.
Thank you both for joining us. Now, we're going to go back to our final guest of the night, and then we'll bring everybody back on. Thank you, Leo, and thank you, Chaz. And hello, Mary.
Hey.
Welcome. All righty. Chester Locker. All righty. And welcome to the stage. Hey, you two. That's not safe. Clayton. Oh, Clayton the Crusher. Clayton the Ass Crusher is a professional wrestler, WWE, and he has a special story he would like to share with us tonight. Welcome to the stage, Clayton the Crusher and his manager, Miss Godiva.
Oh.
What's going on, y'all? How you living?
Welcome to the show.
Guys, looking good.
I appreciate
Clayton
you having me on here. I'm a big fan of the show.
Oh,
yeah. Once again, my name's Clayton, the cow greasy, drop dick 'em dead. It's easy peasy. But anyway, thank you much for having me on. Y'all sound great.
Oh yeah, that Lita, you were great. I met a man from West Dakota once.
West Dakota. Haven't heard of West Dakota.
Y'all been out to West Dakota?
Yeah, West Dakota's real nice this time of year.
It is. It's not as cold as that North Dakota.
I wonder what land prices are like.
Cheap.
Clayton, you look great tonight. Now,
thanks, sir.
Have you
my usual?
Have you experienced any difficulties being a WWE wrestler? I know that wrestling is now essential, deemed in the state of Florida, and you're just trying to work. You're just trying to go to work. So I'm sure you've experienced some shame going to work every day.
You know, brother, I really got to tell you, my main career is a musician, but since that's not deemed essential these days,
I hear you.
Go back to my fallback, man. Had to start wrestling again. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah. So I've been picking it back up, and dropping them down again. Just trying to make an extra dollar, earn some extra cheesy puffs for my lady.
Yeah, we're rolling in them right now.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, as a matter of fact, we was talking. Anyway, so we was talking earlier. They had this thing down here. Actually, came up to Austin specifically for this match, right? It's called the Southside Social Distance.
Yeah.
Right.
I heard about that on the news.
Right around the corner.
Yeah. And the thing is we ain't allowed to touch each other, but you bring your weapon of choice. That's the longest possible thing, and you beat the shit out of each other with that, right?
So,
baby, I thought you said you weren't hanging out with your friends no more.
Sweetheart, I'm doing it for the cheese puffs.
Baby,
okay?
you said you would keep me safe.
Fine. It's fun. Anyway,
what would your weapon be?
So I personally also, as just something to get me through this, I've been eating a lot of space cookies, so naturally I chose an extension ladder because I like to get, up there. Anyway, so I had this big old ladder, right? And sure enough, I wear some spandex. It matches my Brett hair right here, right? And so I was in my spandex, and I grabbed my ladder, and I was about to go and just knock the ever-living shit out of Trans Pecos Bill, y'all's favorites down here, which is really cool.
Damn.
But I went to hit him with the ladder, and he hit me with his half a case of Miller Lite in a trash bag. And as soon as he hit me, a yellow jacket, and I think y'all got a bar here about that too, right? The nasty shit. Anyway, jumped up and bit me on the ass in full ladder sling.
Baby, that reminds me, it's time for your ointment.
Oh shit. Oh, hey y'all. We're not gonna turn this off, but I'm just gonna hop on the side. I gotta take care of
It's
my.
time for his ointment.
Yeah, hold on real quick.
Oh.
They got him right on his little tattoo. Hold on. Hold, right there.
All right. Whoa. Okay.
Baby, hold still.
All right.
Hold still.
It says
it hurts you more than it hurts. It hurts me more than it hurts you.
It says TGI Fun Show right there on his butt. How about that?
Right there.
Hey, yes it does.
Here,
Yeah.
baby. A cheese puff will help the medicine go down.
Appreciate that. Yeah. I ain't from Texas, but people always told me I had a Hank Hill ass, so
It's true. It's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, man, first time for everything. Come up Texas, a little backyard social distance match. Get beaten by half a case of Miller Lite and get stung on the ass by a bumblebee.
Clayton, how delightful. And I'm sorry that happened to you.
You know what, man? I'm just happy to be here.
Well, you know, I find that it plumps his.
Well,
flavor
we're happy
out
to have you,
just
man.
a little bit, gives me a little more squeeze
good
on too.
stuff.
You know what I mean, baby? I love you.
That's so
baby.
nice. That's so nice, baby. That's so nice.
Not delay. Make some noise for Clayton the Crusher, ladies and gentlemen. And now
Crusher.
we're going to open this up to the massive attack now, ladies and gentlemen. So feel free to call in, and if you have any questions tonight, I'm going to share the. If you have your own coronavirus Karen situation going on, give us a call. Call in. We have all of our experts here, ready to take your call, ready to chime in. We couldn't be more happy to share our personal experiences with them and apply them to you. And the same goes for if you're stuck in that Americana band and you don't know what to do, it's the same line. You can just call here. So dial in, whatever you do, but do dial in. We might have lost Colin. I'll ask him to join if he would like. Hello, everyone. There he is.
I'm slow.
Well, what a great show, everybody. Now, this Monday marked a new version of The Bachelor. The contestants are all musicians, and it's called Listen to Your Heart.
Wait, is this the one Ruby Dice is on?
Yes, Ruby Jane is on it, and a guy named Sharon.
Ruby Jane, not Ruby Dice.
Yeah. Ruby Jane's your roommate. Did you just say Ruby Jane's your roommate?
No, Ruby Dice. Ruby Dice. No, Ruby Jane, not Ruby Dice.
Okay.
There's too many rubies.
Never play dice with Ruby. She'll steal all your money.
Sheridan said he would come on the show, and he's representing Austin on this thing. Did you know, Leo, you should be on the show? You can't write a love song with a girl unless you're actually in love.
But the girls just can't sing one unless they're in love.
It's different if you're a girl or a boy.
What's so fun?
Is that some of the real criteria that they have going?
Boys can't sing one too.
I hate to just make this a shameless promotion, but you know that I don't. And ladies and gentlemen, every Monday you can tune in right here and listen to your heart. You watch the show at home, and I provide the smart-ass comments. Just tune on in. It's a really great program. Colin, when is your next scheduled program?
Hopefully Monday night, but you know it's April 20th, so maybe Tuesday night.
I think we should all do something. I bet April 20th, 4/20, 2020, 2020 will be the most live stream ever, and no one will be able to do anything. But I will be attempting to live stream on Facebook. I won't do a Zoom thing because you can get on Facebook. Taking Zoom to Facebook is nearly impossible, which is why we
it never works.
Oh, what?
Now, did we just get on?
Well, I just said stuff.
I know it says that we were on, but I don't think we were on.
Hey, so why listen to your heart? Why are you doing this? Why?
Why not? Why would I not listen to my heart?
We want to improve what people are watching.
First of all, okay, do you think that two musicians paired randomly could ever find love? Fuck no. This is the best disaster. Oh my God. Well, Clayton and his manager are the exception, obviously. Chaz, have you thought about visiting these two? They look right up your alley. Chaz, you're muted. Let me unmute you. Sorry, brother. I got you. Trying to unmute Chaz.
Come on, Chaz.
Chaz may only unmute Chaz's self.
Rock and roll! Woo! Yeah,
Ooh,
dudes, we should totally hang out. We could have some really good times together.
That's a chaotic jam room.
I have one question about the show tonight. How is it that Hope and Clayton have cheese puffs and Chaz has the same cheese puffs, but they're not in the same area? And how is it that Coronavirus Karen didn't see that earlier? Coronavirus Karen. Now there's a hottie.
Yeah, you better watch your cheese puff, baby.
How about that love connection between Mr. X and Coronavirus Karen?
No way.
Hot.
Yeah.
That was pretty
She's
hot.
a hot babe.
Maybe we could
She needs
have
to come
him.
hang out in my van, man.
You also like coronavirus Karen,
Line
Chaz.
up, fellas. I mean, she seems
She's
to
a
have
babe.
nothing else to do.
All right, Leo, be honest.
Who would blame that guy, right?
Yeah, she was all right. On a scale of 1 to 5, she was definitely a 3.
Seems like quite an intellect.
Very observant.
Well, it's been a great night here on the TGI Fun Show. We thank you all for tuning in, although nobody tuned in because we weren't able to go live because nothing fucking works. Hey, we recorded it anyway, and it's going to be on Channel 16. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Sessions on Mary Team. Thank you to Leo. Thank you to Colin. Thank you to Chaz. Thank you to Clayton. And I'm going to call you Hope for lack of a better term tonight that I don't have. I'm not sure your exact
I've
stage
been called worse, baby. I've been called worse.
Thank you to Pete. Thank you to Mr. X. All of you at home, you make the show go round. Amanda, great production. Who's this guy?
Good job, guys. Yeah.
This guy.
You guys look great.
Right
Sound
on.
great.
Tune in next Friday for another version of the TGI Fun Show. Good night.